Climate change isn't only an environmental crisis for the Caribbean, it's an economic one. Rising seas, stronger hurricanes, and longer droughts are battering small economies that already carry some of the heaviest debt burdens. A single storm can erase years of progress. In Dominica, Hurricane Maria caused $1.3 billion in damage and losses, the equivalent of 226% of that country's gross domestic product. In the Bahamas, Hurricane Dorian caused over $3 billion in damages.
The quantum of money that is needed for climate action absolutely cannot come from domestic resources alone. So there's a clear-cut case for global solidarity in how we leverage that money and how we untangle the processes that are required for us to unlock that money.
When recovery costs soar, the future gets put on hold. Money meant for schools, hospitals, and jobs is diverted to rebuilding, leaving little for long-term growth. But global climate finance is not keeping pace. Of the $115 billion in climate finance mobilized for developing countries in 2022, only 40% went to adaptation, the area where the Caribbean needs the most support.
The persons who will be most impacted by climate change are those who has limited or their adaptive capacity is limited when compared to others. What does that mean? Their ability to recover in the aftermath of one of these extreme climate events. And so we need projects that are going to focus on addressing the adaptive capacity of the individuals that are most vulnerable. What does that look like? It looks like investing in their knowledge and understanding and their ability to respond. It is knowledge, it is financing, it is setting in place social safety net that will catch some of the most vulnerable.
By 2045, the region will need over $100 billion to handle climate impacts. CDB and its partners are working to close that gap by expanding access to concessional funds and unlocking new resources for climate action. However, the region cannot solve a global problem alone.
Partnerships are critical. And they say that because we cannot do it alone. And I'm talking now CDB. So our aim is to create these strategic partnerships where we can deliver more on the behalf of our board member countries.
The Caribbean contributes less than 1% of global emissions. So for us, climate finance isn't charity, it's justice and a necessity for a stable, secure future.